Brian, question for you. Growing up a Tuscaloosa guy, what would you have thought as a young kid looking at what you just did tonight as a running back for the Alabama football?
Nick, could you go ahead and repeat that question?
Yeah, Brian, looking back to when you were a kid in Tuscaloosa, what would he have thought of what you just did tonight as an Alabama football player?
I mean, as a young kid, just always wanted to be a part of this program, just always wanted to, play for a national championship, just being able to go out there and just lead this team, in this big game on this big stage, to have another opportunity to play for a national championship, as a young kid, that was the only thing I ever wanted to do, just like a dream come true.
Next question will come from Michael Casagrande from AL.com.
Yeah, also for Brian, that first possession, you guys ran it 10 times on 11 plays. You guys really kind of took it to him physically up front. What was that knowing the game plan, what was that moment like, knowing that you're going to be able to run it straight at him?
We started off running the ball. We just had some positive runs in the run game. And, just had to trust it, just stay with it. And we knew, we was going to have an opportunity to run the ball, the rest of the game. So, with that first drive, coming off 10 carries, it just let me get my mind right, and be prepared, to run the ball the rest of the game.
Next question will come from Aaron Suttles. Go ahead, Aaron.
Brian, Coach always talks about competitive character. He talks about toughness. You seem to be the personification of that. How much pride do you take in that, in your competitive character and your toughness?
I mean, I literally put all my heart into this. Like, this university, that team, that locker room. I don't never want to let, my brothers down. I don't never want to let my coaches down. I don't never want to let this university down. So, I just give it everything I got, every chance I get, and it's just a reflection of just all the hard work we just put in during the week,
Our next question will come from Edwin Stanton. Go ahead, Edwin.
Hey, Brian, just wanted to ask you, with Cincinnati's defense, did you know that you were going to be kind of the spotlight for this game today?
I mean, I didn't think I was going to be a spotlight. We just game plan. Just whatever they throw at us, we got to adjust to it. If the running game works for us, we got to stay with it. So what Coach O'Brien trusted me. Just put the ball in my hand and critical situations and just carry this team. And it just means a lot to me.
Next question will come from Stephen Smith. Go ahead, Stephen.
This one's for Will Anderson. Will, just before games and practices in the weight room, what do you tell Dallas Turner? Because this young man just continues to grow and rise, and he feeds off of you, and you feed off of him. But what do you tell Dallas?
It's getting to the point where now I don't really have to tell Dallas anything. He kind of just knows now because he has that confidence, he has that experience, and he knows what to expect now. He knows where he's going to get when he gets on the field. So now it's all about just going out there and playing ball and having fun. But I think the only thing I really say to Dallas, like during the week, is just go have fun and play ball. That's what we always say to each other. We don't overthink nothing. We just go out there, have fun, and play ball. All we think about is how we used to play, throw them up, bust them up in the backyard or something like that. It's the exact same thing. Just go out there, have fun, and play ball. That's it.
Our next question will come from Mike Rodak. Go ahead, Mike.
For Will, what sort of statement do you think this defense made in this game? And what opportunity still exists in the final game for the defense to make another statement?
I think we made a big statement, as the season went on. We've been starting to get better on defense, cutting down mental errors and stuff like that. So as the season going on and, we're coming up on our final game, I think it's really critical now that we pay attention to little details and make sure that we're all locked in and on the same page and keep cutting down on those mental errors, keep flying around, having fun, and playing together as a unit, because I think that's what we've been doing right now.
Next question will come from Haley Sutton. Go ahead, Haley.
Will, also a question for you. All season long, you've talked about making sure your guys are mentally ready, always focusing on football. So to see the effort tonight, especially from some of those younger guys who stepped up and played, just how do you feel about the way your team played today?
I'm so happy. I'm proud of the guys. It was a long time coming. We practiced our butts off for a few weeks and stuff like that. So, mental energy was great. Like I said earlier, it was no cancers, nobody being negative. Everybody was just ready to play. And throughout the week, the preparation was good. Defensively, we watched film together. Meetings was good. Everybody was locked in, paying attention to the small details. We were ready for, anything they kind of threw at us. So, I'm super proud of these guys, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Next question will come from Jeff Spiegel. Go ahead, Jeff.
to watch Will Anderson just come up.
Yeah, Will, how satisfying was it to keep this team out of the end zone? This is a team that scored a lot of points this year.
You know, that's one of our biggest goals as defense is holding people to a certain amount of points. And what we did tonight is unbelievable. You know, we still have more work to do, but for us to meet that goal, that's one of our biggest goals on our goal sheet. And to meet that goal, it means a lot to us, and we just got to keep going.
Next question comes from Taylor Kaufman. Go ahead, Taylor.
Hey, Will, I was just kind of wondering what the message is from you, I guess, to the team moving forward. You guys are either going to have Michigan or Georgia coming up next.
You said what's the message?
Yeah, what's your message, I guess, as a leader on the team to the rest of the team moving forward? Because you guys aren't done yet.
Oh, most definitely. The message is going to be the same. You know, nobody is going to give us anything. We have to go out there and take it. We have to earn it. We can't relax right now. Right now is not a time to relax. We have to enjoy this game for 24 hours, and we have to go back and get into business because, you know, now we're going to be playing on the really biggest stage of college football now, and we have to be prepared, and everybody has to be locked in and all in.
We have time for a couple more. We'll start with Blake Topmeyer of the USA Network. Go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, for either Brian or Will, what do you think about the way you guys won tonight with run game and defense says about this team?
I mean, I think we just showed a lot of physicality. Like we knew that was gonna come out, you know, fired up. We knew that was gonna come out and try to be physical, and we just proved that we was the most physical team. You know, with the run game, the defensive front, just the whole defense overall, and the whole offense overall. We just proved that we was the most physical team.
Defensively, I think that's one of the biggest things you hit on this week is just being physical up front and making sure that we was in our gaps, everybody being sound, and just playing physical in our physicalism. And I think that's what we did this game.
Okay, our final question for the student athletes will come from Michael Merksley. Go ahead, Michael.
Hey, Brian. How did your relationship with former great Alabama running backs like Najee Harris help your performance tonight?
I mean, you know, just watching those guys play in these moments, you know, just sitting on the sideline, you know, just watching those guys, you know, take over in moments like this, and you know the way they prepare for it, and just the way they took the field, you know, and just dominating these moments, and you know, just watching those guys do it over time, you know, over the last few years, you know, I already knew what to expect, I already knew what I had to do, and you know, I was just glad to have the opportunity.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations. You're now excused, and